What is up, Fin fans? You know what it means when I got my tiny microphone out. If you can tell by the title, Miami Dolphins traded Jakeem Grant. That's one of three things I want to talk about in today's video. It's gonna be a quick video, Big O show. Our weekly thing was supposed to come out right now, but once I saw that Jakeem Grant got traded to the Chicago Bears for a 2023, not even a 2022, not even next year's draft, but a 2023 6th-round pick, I was like, let me make a quick video straight from the phone, give a little back, insight on what I think about trading Jakeem Grant. And then I want to talk about like two more things. And then in about an hour or two, I'm going to release the Big O show and my weekly show, which it was actually a really good one. Like, we had a lot of good stuff to talk about with this past Sunday's game. But yes, the Miami Dolphins trade Jakeem Grant to the Chicago Bears for a 2023 6th-round pick. And from Cameron Wolf, he says the Dolphins nearly traded Jakeem Grant to Carolina this summer, but contract terms held it up. And then, so instead they restructured his contract and they kept him. It seemed like, the Dolphins were like, all right, we couldn't trade him, so we're going to restructure your contract. And then we're going to keep you because you're a dynamic returner, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. But you had the fumble against the Raiders. Then you had the fumble against the Colts. And it was just like, he's dynamic as a kick returner, but that's about it. And if they could get some type of value for him, they did. So now he's going to be just a kick returner for the Chicago Bears. He had some good plays for us. You can't really, say like, oh, Jakeem Grant sucked, especially for where we drafted him. Helped us beat I think it was the Chargers with his kick return, and there was a lot of games where his kick return helped us win games. The Patriots game, I think it was with Jay Cutler, he made a nice catch. Like, he had games. Never played a full season. Drop, he had a ton of drops. Everyone talks about it. The Cincinnati Bengals game, the deep pass from Tua, dropped it, hit him right in the hand. So it seems like the writing was on the wall that the Miami Dolphins were going to trade him, and they did. Like I said, unfortunately, it just didn't pan out. And especially after Sunday's game and then, the Raiders game with him causing Bills game. My apologies. The fumble was the Bills game, and then the fumble with the Colts game, it was just like, it was the final straw. So they released him. The other thing I want to talk about is a few days ago, Monday. Was it a few days ago? Yesterday. It's Tuesday, Doug. Having a baby really messes with your days. We found out that Kenny Stills broke his finger. I think it was. I don't think it was his hand. I think it was his finger. And he's week to week. It's not even day to day. He's week to week. And you can all thank Jacoby Brissett for that, because he did it on a horrible pass from Jacoby Brissett, where the throw was in the dirt, tried to make a play, went to go down to get it, broke his finger. Now, again, that film breakdown is coming out tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, because I know for a fact there's at least one touchdown that was just left on the field because he didn't look. Instantly threw it to the check down instead of looking at Waddle on his route. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see about Fuller. Hearing week to week is not good. Day to day is a little bit better, but hearing week to week is not good. So we could expect, Matt Collins, play more Matt Collins. We'll probably see more Preston Williams. He'll probably be active, especially with Jakeem Grant being traded. Bring up Kirk Merritt. He did really well in the preseason. I know doing well in the preseason doesn't mean much, but there's receivers that deserve some play time, specifically Matt Collins. Bring him up. Let him play. Let's see what they can do. And the final thing I want to talk about is my video last night, which some of you guys might have watched it today. And I titled it The Debate, Herbert versus Tua, right? Because that kind of is the debate that made me make the video. The Dolphins should have took Herbert. if the Dolphins took Herbert. And in the video, I talked about what if the Dolphins took Herbert. And I talk about how he would still put up great yardage and still be the type of player he is now, but he'll be held back like he was last year and win 6 games, win 5 games, never be on that mediocre team like Ryan Tannehill was for so long. And so many people just, Tua sucks, Herbert's better, we should have took Herbert. That's not what the video was about. And so many people just commented about the title instead of watching the video and listening to my reasoning of why I think if we still took Herbert, we would still be struggling. And because of how the Dolphins don't add that veteran on the offensive line, and thought going with the young guys but there was a whole premise and the whole breakdown, and I bring facts and I do all these things, and people just saw the title and they commented. Drove me nuts. Going through the comments, I was like, that's not what the video is about. It has nothing to do with Tua. I'm not defending Tua. I'm not saying Tua is better. I'm not saying Tua deserves anything. It's not about Tua. It's about what if the Dolphins took Herbert. Maybe I should change the title to What If the Dolphins Took Herbert. Maybe that would have helped. So maybe that's my own fault. But I noticed that. But that's the video. Again, short video. I just wanted to talk about the fact that Jakeem Grant got traded. Bring up Kenny Stills. Children really mess with your head. Will Fuller broke his finger. Again, I think it's finger. I don't think it's his hand. I think he broke his finger. I know the Dolphins, there's the rumor that the Dolphins signed a center, but it hasn't been official yet, so I haven't talked about it yet. So when it becomes official, I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it at the beginning of the film breakdown. But it hasn't. I'm hearing you guys tell me about it, and I'm hearing, they're trying to sign or they're going to, but the Dolphins haven't. And I haven't seen like Barry Jackson talk about it, Tom Pelissero talk about it. So I'm gonna wait till it becomes official because I don't want to. You guys know how I am. I don't like to come out with a video and then it end up not being true. Kind of like a trade that was supposed to happen yesterday and potentially today. It hasn't happened yet. You notice I haven't talked about that or talked about the rumors about it because that's all they are. And I don't really like to talk about things until they happen. So, do you notice it hasn't happened yet? I wonder why. But yeah, that's the video. Like I said, in about an hour or two, I'm going to release the Big O Show weekly show with me. But other than that, guys, comment below. I know a lot of you guys are like, should have happened a while ago. Maybe this is the first step in the Dolphins making the changes they need to fix the mess ups and fix what's going on with the offensive line. I'm hoping. But other than that, guys, I'll see you. Like I said, the video's going to come out in a few hours, and tomorrow we got the film breakdown, and they got the picks video on Thursday. Friday, we have the preview video. 5-6 days a week. I think I get 1 day off. But I love it, and I love you guys. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. But like usual, stay classy. If it's up.